This is the annual tradition here in Vancouver and across the world, 420. I wish I could explain the origins of that time, but I just can't remember them right now. A new giant cloud rising over downtown Vancouver. It's taken on a political turn this time. There's a giant poster of Mark Emery up. He, of course, sentenced to 5 years in a U.S. prison for selling pot seeds through the mail to Americans, even though he did it in the States. He's the patron saint of this movement, as it were. And we've also got the political angle through voting. Everyone's being encouraged to vote May 2nd, the federal election. And you can just hear the gentleman behind me. Time to stop Stephen Harper, he says. And I could buy an eighth of an ounce for $25. That's not a bad deal. Not that I would know that. I think.
Happy 420!
Mark Emery helped build Amsterdam. It's the only city in North America where we can do things like this. And right now he's in Yazoo City, Mississippi for the crime of selling seed. And it's absolutely wrong. I want to give you the most wonderful introduction. This lady here has taken on Mark's legacy. She's doing amazing work. Mark's wife, the beautiful Jody Emery.
Welcome to 420, everybody. And it's not even noon. I think this is the biggest we've had so far. Now, with that advice, some of you probably already had some brownies or maybe some joints or cookies. And we've got a long day ahead of us. 420 is quite a while away. So take it slow and easy so you're still conscious and here with us when 420 rolls around. And we can all have a great smoke-off celebration like we do every year. Now, Jacob did mention my husband, Mark Emery. He's the Prince of Pot. He's the leader of the BC Marijuana Party, and for over a decade, he sold marijuana seeds from here in Vancouver to people all over the world with the message, plant the seeds of freedom to overthrow the government. Because this is a peaceful revolution. We here are non-violent, peaceful people. That our Prime Minister, Stephen Harper, would like every single one of you in jail. And he's building jails right now for you. There is an election on May 2nd, and we can stop Stephen Harper from running this country if you get out and vote. You can vote early this weekend. There's early voting. Go to elections.ca, and please, there's a prohibitionist out there who thinks that you are the most evil scum on the earth and they are going to vote for Harper to put you in prison. The least you can do is get out to a ballot box or get your parents to go or get your friends to go and vote against the Conservatives on May 2nd. It's essential for you to do this for our safety. Mark Emery was sent to the United States by Stephen Harper's government. They sent him to 5 years in U.S. federal prison for selling seeds and financing a movement. When Mark started here in Vancouver, he opened Hemp BC. There were no bong shops. Books and magazines about marijuana were illegal. There was no hemp. There was no medical marijuana. Canada was empty of cannabis activism. Mark started selling marijuana seeds and said the money he raised would be sent everywhere to end prohibition, to sue the government, to defend medical marijuana users, to build hemp stores, to put votes on the ballots, to run political campaigns, to do media. And he did this for over a decade for you to be here smoking those bongs, reading those magazines. That's Mark Emery you have to thank for that. Now this is the first 420 Mark has not been here, because today he arrived at a medium security prison in Yazoo City, Mississippi, the United States of America, where he's starting to serve the rest of his sentence, 5 years for selling seeds and financing the marijuana movement. The United States has legal medical marijuana in over 15 states. They have hemp being discussed. They have elected representatives saying we need to legalize marijuana, and Mark sent the money to make that happen down there. So while he's in U.S. prison, while we up here keep working and our American brothers and sisters keep working, we have to legalize marijuana before Mark comes home. In 2014, he'll be back. In 2015, it could be that long. So please, in the years to come, we have to work together. Many of you will be old enough to vote at that time. I know not a lot of you are. But remember to tell your friends and family members to vote against Stephen Harper, or they will have you put in prison, just like they had Mark locked away. So celebrate today our cannabis culture, that we have this freedom, that we have the ability to gather together to share this wonderful, magical plant that saves people's lives and can save our planet. Celebrate the cannabis culture, but also remember this is a protest because many people are in prison right now and they're not able to celebrate with us, and you could be in their place. So keep that in mind and help fight to end prohibition. Join prohibition.ca, the banner below. Join up and we will defeat this war on drugs so we can all be free in liberty, in peace, in happiness, and in health, with Mark Emery by our side and freedom for all. Thanks so much and happy 420, everyone.
Vancouver has balls! That's why this is the only place on planet Earth we can have a farmer's market in the #1 plant in the world. And the adults that keep marijuana illegal are the same adults that said it was okay to drill for oil in the Gulf. They said it was okay to build some nuclear reactors and put them all over the world on earthquake faults. These guys are the same geniuses that spent $1 million in 1970 on the Ledane Commission. And the Ledane Commission came back and said, hey, you know, pot's not all that bad, let's tone it down a bit. And they ignored that $1 million report. And then they came out with another report in 2002. This time the senators of Canada. 9 out of 9 senators recommended legal sales for 16-year-olds. And they put that report on a shelf and ignored it too. Well, I'm tired of waiting around for my freedom. And I see that all of you are tired of waiting around for your freedom. The only way to really get freedom in this world is to grab it and hold on to it and defend it. Thankful to everybody and be nice to each other and puff tough and keep your heads held high.
We haven't talked about it. It's a good friend named Michelle Rainey. She's someone who spent her entire life, all the energy she had trying to legalize medical marijuana and legalize marijuana, and she died this year. We lost her, and it's very tough on all of us. And so for her and Mark, we decided to have a special Paul Marley's Redemption song. It's going to be sung by Adam on acoustic. It's to send all our love to the people who are in prison, the people who died, and all the people who can't be with us in 420 today. So if you know the words, sing along with the Redemption song.
Free Mark Emery! Free Mark Emery! Bring him home! Bring him home, and remember all those who we have lost. And you're all free here today, but many people are not. And as that clock hits 420, and we send up a big smoke signal to celebrate our freedom, let us remember those we have lost, and let us fight so we don't lose anyone else ever again. Happy 420!
after they took out from the bottomless pit. My name was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We powered in this generation triumphantly. So won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. It's redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. And have no fear for ganja oppression. You know none of them can stop your time. And how long shall they jail our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Emancipate yourself from spiritual slavery. There's none but ourselves can free our mind. And have no fear for atomic energy. You know none of them can stop your time. And how long shall they kill God's prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it, and we've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help me sing this song of freedom? Is all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song, redemption song. We love you, Michelle. Come on home, Mike.